The winners of the 2020 University of Arkansas Division of Agriculture Irrigation Yield Most Crop Per Drop Contest are for the corn category. First place, Chad Render. Second place, Terry Smith. And third place, Brandon Kane. Here is a message from Chad about the contest.
I do want to thank the sponsors for making all this enticing for the farmers to join in and actually, you know, be a part of this program, because it doesn't take that much effort when you have people with the university making it, I guess, easy for us to do these practices, like the pipe planter, the moisture sensors, the valves that y'all offer us to just try. And then once we try this stuff, I'm, from my personal experiences, I'm seeing benefit on less water and more yield. So at the end of the day, I appreciate what y'all are doing and the effects that's coming out on our bottom line. And the good Lord is not making any more of this land, and so the more we can conserve and try to treat the land as good as we can and conserve our water consumption, that's what we're trying to do at the end of the day. Scott Crabb had introduced this program to me through the schooling that y'all put on through the NRCS offices. And anyway, he made it real simple for me to join in. And last year I tried it with the soybeans. This year I did it with the corn. And it worked out really well with the corn this year. We had good rainfall, and we monitored our waterings that we had on the corn. I do want to thank the Extension Office, Kurt Beatty here in Jefferson County, and Scott Crabb within our CS office, and then Greg, whenever he comes out to do the yield trials. I mean, he's super. He knows we don't want to stop to do anything as far as more than we have to, but he makes it very simple and painless for us. And and just the guys that help us on the farm, they're top notch, and everybody makes it easy for us.
The winners of the rice category are first place, Cody Fincher, second place, Seth Tucker, and third place, Clint Bowles. Next is a message from Cody about how he managed his rice field.
A buddy of mine, James Ray, actually turned me on to the contest and got me in contact with Mr. Greg, and I kind of entered it a little late. I think we were getting ready to water rice like the following week. So Mr. Greg didn't waste any time and got right on out there and got me set up. And I think the biggest reason I was successful is because of the field that I chose for this contest. It was just one of them that's leveled on an 05 and doesn't have the best drainage. So I knew it would be a good fit for the contest, as far as saving water and everything. But I think the biggest thing that I did was just I managed it a little more closely, kept my eye on it, and I didn't use any sensors or anything, but I was able to, I think all summer I only turned the well on 4 times. We caught a couple rains here and there, and what I would do is basically just make sure I didn't lose any water on the bottom end, and I would let my top go as long as it possibly could, which, had this field not been in that competition, I would have started the well a little sooner, but I was just trying to go as long as I can before I could turn the well back on. So I think that was key there. I got lucky and had a pretty good yield on it. I didn't really expect to do that good on the yield, but my goal going into it was just, save as much water as possible. So
the winners of the soybean category are first place, Jeremy Wiedemann, second place, John Allen McGraw, and third place, Ryan, Mike, Scott, and Gavin Sullivan Family Farms. Let's hear from Jeremy about his experience with the contest.
I would like to thank all the promotion boards and the sponsors, because, it gives us something to chase, a kind of a goal. And, I guess I'd back up. My first job on the farm was watering. So from day one, that's all I've done, and I'm still doing it. So that's what got me encouraged in the irrigation school and the sensors and all that. So that's kind of, you know, the contest interests me because I've always been irrigating. So we've been told we're overwatering and it, you know, I'd say so after what I did this year. But it's still a matter of reading the sensors and trusting them and, you know, using them to determine when to water. Obviously, you know, and Greg stressed this to me from the start, the yield's not everything. The irrigation is important. And like I said, I haven't seen the results, but I would guess my yields are toward the bottom. But the irrigation wise, you know, I've proved you can save a lot of water. And that's what, you know, that's what I'm going to use going forward is try to just use less water.
Special thanks to Greg Simpson, Arkansas Natural Resource Conservation Service irrigation technicians, county extension agents, and the sponsors for making the contest during the pandemic a success.